Today I had the privilege of attending a networking workshop by Adebisi, who was able to really break down and address some of the myths and stereotypes that are really prevalent around the concept of networking. So what I really loved about the session is that to me the concept wasn't new, and I was going into this with a fairly skeptical mindset as to, oh, what else can I really learn? But while addressing the fundamentals and the basics of it, Adebisi really added some really cool tips and techniques that I've never heard before. She explained that it should be really a first initial step into building that first foundation, that first block on which the relationship, whatever that may look like, can flourish. It doesn't mean that you have to tell your entire life story. It doesn't mean that you have to really go into the nitty-gritty details, but more so put yourself out there and then really tailor your message depending on the audience. It was very good to once again be reminded that networking does not have to be fake or transactional. You really want to make it authentic, and you are truly networking every day, every time you're interacting with somebody. Thank you.
Adebisi's workshop today, and I learned a lot about how to network, how to put yourself out there and really follow up. So it doesn't really matter if there's something going on in your own work, or you're sick, or something happens and you cannot follow up, but then you can follow up later. I learned a lot about different strategies on how to network, how to connect to people in a way that is authentic. So I got a lot of practical tips and things that I can implement in my own work, but also it got me reflecting a lot about my own work and the way that I put myself out there in the world, and to really just have permission to sell myself in a way. So thank you very much for that.
I attended Adebisi's workshop today about networking. I must say it was just amazing. I'm so happy that she actually told us about what networking is and what isn't it. My personal favorite was when I could ask her about her private schedule, how she's scheduling emails and the actual networking, and that's definitely the thing I'm going to implement in my day and do it exactly like that.
I attended Adebisi's session on networking. Before this session, I knew nothing about networking, and I found out that I was doing networking the wrong way. But this session has been able to enlighten me about a lot of things I didn't know about networking. And I also think that for implementation, I'm going to try to see networking as a genuine conversation, having a genuine conversation with people, and not as a tool or as a means to an end. You know, the end being getting to have some benefit from them or something. It was an incredible session, and I extremely loved it.
I attended Adebisi's session on networking. What I love the most is the sense of confidence it gave me, because I have so much self-doubt before this, and I have social anxiety when it comes to talking to people. And the session just opened me to like new possibilities of different ways of networking, and it broke all the stereotypes that I had to networking and all the negative narratives that I had towards networking.
I was at the Adebisi's workshop about networking, and actually the main thing I was amazed is that I was able to ask like all questions I really needed to have answer to, and I wasn't afraid, and I felt myself really sincere, and thanks for the our amazing facilitator, because we really had a safe space and place where we could have expressed ourselves pretty easily. And also I like the fact that I just really had a lot of information that I will implement in the future. For example, first of all, I will install LinkedIn app, and like I'll create an account, and I'll be like more efficient and I guess professional in the future. And like thanks for all those tips I had and techniques, and I will just really contact her later, and that's just amazing. Thank you so much. I'm like really grateful. Thank you.
I'm here today with Adebisi. I've learned quite valuable skills, especially with networking. One thing about CAMILLA I never follow, but today I learned about the importance of connecting with people and the globe for sustainable development. Check her out.